Welcome back to Triple Threat Wrestling. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We drop wrestling content for your viewing pleasure all the time. I am joined in this full house here. There's so many people on the screen now. We got Jarvis and MVP here. And you know what? It's a new year, and we want to talk about what's coming, and we want to get excited. We don't want to be negative anymore about WWE. So we have a wish list. It's like asking Santa, what do we want to see in the WWE this year? Are you guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Hope you got time.
I got nothing but time, my friend. Nothing but time. So I'm going to start with MVP. I want to get, what is one thing you want to see on your wish list? What is important to see?
For me personally, I want to see CM Punk defend the title at WrestleMania.
Okay, so you don't want to see him lose to Braun.
I mean, he could lose it at Mania, but
I mean, on this upcoming match though, like
his upcoming no. Hey, I want to see him. I don't think Braun's ready just yet.
Getting there, but not
getting
yet.
there.
Yeah.
Yes,
I do see that. I think that CM Punk, he deserves it. I think he deserves to go into Mania as champion. Actually, be like he was part of this main event, but like him being the main event, you know, like
I agree.
Him being champion. I agree with that. Jarvis, what is one thing you want to see coming up this year?
Lower ticket prices.
You know what? I fuck with that. I like that.
Lower ticket prices, man. I mean, I can remember when you could get into Raw or SmackDown at my Toyota Center for $20.
Mm-hmm.
You might be in the upper deck, but you're in the building, and they promoted it like a family thing. And last time Raw was here, I paid $225 for one seat. And my son's been asking me, Daddy, I want to go to wrestling with you one day. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have to go to Reality of Wrestling and see Zillify too, because there's no way I'm paying $225 for my son to have to go to the restroom 5 times during this event. Raws and SmackDown shouldn't be that much.
No, and especially because they're building to something. So there's a lot more filler, a lot more like quick segments to get you hyped for what's coming. I get it.
Yep.
No, trust me. Like I said, me and Matt went to SmackDown, and I think, what do we have? 3 matches. We had Cena and Zayn, and we had Julia.
Hey, y'all got to see Cena versus Sami Zayn though. That was
and
that
AJ
was
Lee
special.
come back. And AJ Lee came back.
Y'all had a hell of a show. Y'all had a fully loaded show.
Yeah.
And then I know y'all's main event sucked.
Yeah, with Julia versus, who did Julia face? It was
the fact that you remember Julia more than the other person.
Michin. Was it Michin? It was Michin. Yeah.
The hell of a we bury Michin every episode.
To be fair,
I'm sorry, Michin.
To be fair, I bought those tickets with none of that advertised.
That's true.
Or even
wow.
none of that even like
right.
AJ Lee, that wasn't even in our in our minds. Right. So
good call. I'm gonna go with my first one is I want to see the women's main card elevated. I want a lot more people in that main event scene, because currently Jade Cargill has nobody except for B-Fab and Michin, and she's already faced both of them a couple of times, and it doesn't mean anything. So I know that she had the tease with Jordan Grace, but are we really going to call up Jordan Grace to go straight to the main event scene when we have other women that could be there? So I don't know. And then with Stephanie Vaquer, it's the Io Sky experiment all over again. We gave her the title with nothing to do. So she's just, well, I got Nikki Bella, and, you know, I got Raquel Rodriguez, but there's nothing like I gotta see, you know what I'm talking about? These are like Raw feuds. They're not PLE worthy yet, you know? So even though we did get one on PLE, but yeah, the women's main card elevation needs to be a top priority. So we're going to spin the DJ disc back over to Matt. And what is the next thing you want to see happen in 2026?
I would love to see the breakup of the Judgment Day. And to go even further into it, I want to see a big face push for Finn Bálor.
Hmm.
I like that. Well, we did get a tease of it on Monday.
Yeah.
He did have this like, I'm gonna elevate my brothers and sisters in Judgment Day, but I just want him. I want the demon back. I want Finn Bálor back. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely agree with you. Judgment Day, for me at least, has run its course. I don't think there's anything more you could do at Judgment Day. Honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
it's never gonna be what it truly was. So I agree. Jarvis, what do you got next?
I'm gonna keep up with the Judgment Day theme, and I'm gonna say I want to see Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan both win Money in the Bank and have the Money in the Bank briefcases together.
That would be interesting. That would be fun to see.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do like that. I like, although Liv Morgan, like, do you think she's gonna go past Mania and not be champion?
That's the thing. I already heard that she's gonna be like pushed to the top of the card after Monday night. So,
Yeah, we're gonna see. I
but I
mean,
think the money would be in her and Dom both having Money in the Banks and just being a heelish couple, but are really over with the fans.
she could win at Mania and drop it before Money in the Bank, so we could get both.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
I'm gonna go with my next one here. I'm not going in any specific order of anything I've written down and I'm gonna spitball a few too. But this one, I think that we have to have a good follow up for Gunther, and so far it's been really good. So I
Mhm,
said I'm okay with Cena tapping out if the follow up is good.
mhm.
The trolling he's been doing is absolutely fantastic, but I think that I would like to see him go into, if he can't have the championship a lot this year, he needs to go into this not legend killer but career killer instinct. I want to see him retire AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar this year. I
Yep.
think that's how you follow it up. You give him a dominant year of just taking away your favorite things to see in wrestling. These main, big attractions like AJ Styles or Brock Lesnar. And I think that really boosts Gunther instead of a one-off, like, okay, you beat Cena, but if you can say I beat Cena, Styles, and Brock Lesnar, man, you got quite the repertoire moving forward. So not to say he doesn't already, but I like that. I like Gunther retiring AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar. So, and Brock Lesnar could retire in his hometown at SummerSlam. So,
That would be amazing.
yeah.
SummerSlam's in Minneapolis.
Yep.
Oh, and to
Okay.
add to that, they both have to tap out.
Oh,
Brock
Oh.
tapping out is crazy.
You got
Oh.
to. You got to. If you can make Cena tap out, you can make Brock tap out.
Nah, Brock's gonna pass out.
Think
Brock
so?
ain't tapping.
All right. I like to see. I think it would be crazy to see Brock tap for sure. But
I think we've maybe seen it once.
To Benoit.
Right.
who?
Chris. Oh, you're gonna have to edit that out.
Yeah, no.
You're
I'm
gonna have
not
to
the
edit that out.
WWE network. We're
the
we're real.
crossface.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tapped out to the crossface. He was in action on a WWE PLE and tapped out to the crossface.
Yeah. All right, I'm with it. MVP. What's next on your wish list?
This is more wishful thinking. I don't know if it's possible for this to happen. I'd like to see one more AJ Styles title run.
Man, I would too. I would too. Do you think
What kind of title? Like the main title?
Yeah,
main title?
WWE Championship.
Do you think he'd do
I
the
don't.
world?
I don't know
heavyweight?
how they get there. I don't know how they get there. Well, it would have to be because he's on Raw.
But I mean, like,
But-
if he were to like get a pick
Ooh,
of it.
him and Punk would cook.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh, him and Punk would cook.
I do agree with you. I've been saying that AJ Styles is one of those, like, the problem with WWE, you have a lot of stars like that are more than capable of being a world champion, and you don't do anything. You just don't strike while the candle's hot. So, Jarvis, how many wishes do you have on this one?
Let's see. This one sounds elementary. I want a classic WrestleMania. I'm sorry, WrestleMania last year was so bad. Like I feel like they have to make it up this year. So I just want a good Mania that'll go down as an all timer. Like was it 39 and 40 were both great, and then this last one was. So I want a good Mania this year. I think Mania can set the tone for the rest of the year. Because I think what we got at this Mania set the tone for what was kind of a lackluster kind of remainder of the year. With Travis Scott taking his sweet time coming down and kind of ruining the main event. It just got the Cena thing kicked off to on the wrong foot. So this year, get it right. You have plenty of talent. I'm sure, we're gonna have we had lots of debuts already on SmackDown. We have we have Chris Jericho potentially coming in. Like you can load this card up and but just give us good stories going in and just I want a good Mania. It's 2 nights. Entertain me for 2 nights.
Yeah, I think that they learned all the critiques we gave, and now, yeah, you can say whatever you want, John Cena, about what we planned for the match to be. That you still made WrestleMania feel like a shit sandwich just on how you ended the whole show. So I'm with you on that. I want. There's a couple I have that coincide with each other, but I'm gonna go with this one. January 9th. I want Drew McIntyre to win the championship. He needs to win the championship because if he doesn't, you
We
ruin Drew
riot.
McIntyre.
We
We
riot.
riot. But you ruin any credibility he has because you can't revisit it later this year and say he beats Cody later. It's like, but you had 4 chances, you couldn't do it. What's different this time? 3 stages of hell, you couldn't beat him, but you can beat him in this other match. You ruined Drew McIntyre and would have to move him back to Raw again because now you got to start fresh all over again. So you have to strike now. Give him the title. Cody doesn't need it.
So does Drew go into Mania as champion or does he drop it at the Elimination Chamber?
I will get into that in a little bit of my feeling, but the short answer, I would like to see Drew go into Mania as champion. I think he's earned it. Him and Randy Orton would cook.
Hell, him and Roman would cook.
See, it would. And I think Roman does want to have a big. We got a lot. We got a lot. So I'm gonna kick it over to MVP.
To piggyback off that, I would like to see most of the year with Cody Rhodes not champion.
Mm.
Yes, please and thank you. Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. You know what's crazy is I was gonna bring that up next. So you stole a little bit of mine, but I'm gonna piggyback for you real quick. I want Cody to have a lot of good feuds this year without the title. I think that he is much better in chase mode. Mm-hmm. He's not good as a long-term champion. He's like
that's where he's just like Dusty.
Yep. Cena in 20 Cena, I know Dusty's looking up right now saying I'm really proud of him, but like Drew said, but I just think that Cody is like 2010's John Cena, like win the title but drop it a couple months later. Like you're good in chase mode, you know. You're not Roman Reigns. You're not this 1800-day champion. You just don't have the
allure.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, not to say he isn't appealing and entertaining, but I don't care. and part of that is WWE's fault for booking him that way. But anyway, I won't steal your thunder, MVP. But yeah, that's I do definitely agree with you on that. So Jarvis, what is next that you want to see?
Well, I was just gonna say, I think you hit the nail on the head, like with Cody Rhodes, like those classic white meat baby faces are always better in chase mode. That's the story. The story is that they're trying to
overcome,
avenge the big bad villain, and the big bad villain is supposed to win a lot of the times, and then it's supposed to feel special when the baby face wins, but not hold the title for 365 days just like the heel did. But no, I have a kind of a lower tiered one, but still important to me. I want to see Pat McAfee back uh, for at least half of the year. I know he gets bogged down with his own show and with the college football and everything, but he adds something to the commentary that he adds like this legitimacy to it, in my opinion, that feels and sounds really good, especially with it being on ESPN. he just adds that real sports element to it. And he's a fan. Like you can tell he loves the product and everything. So it's not just like, to me, when Stephen A. Smith is talking about wrestling, it sounds forced and sounds like he's talking about stuff from 2001. But for Pat McAfee, he genuinely loves the product. So I enjoyed his commentary for at least half the year.
Yeah, I do say I gotta miss Pat McAfee a little bit, but Corey Graves has been doing a great job.
Very good job.
Yeah, but I mean, Pat McAfee does bring that a bit more excitement to it. Where
Mhm.
Corey Graves is, I think, really he's in training to take over from Michael Cole.
Right.
That's what I think his role
Exactly.
is. But
Exactly.
you ready for this one? This is kind of off the beaten. You know me, I like to go off the beaten path a little bit once in a while. It's a two-parter. I want Obafemi to debut, and I want him to have a main roster undefeated streak, kind of like Goldberg had back in WCW.
I 100% agree.
There's no other way to do it.
Yeah,
you have to.
I 100% agree.
He's one of those special once-in-a-generation superstars that you could have go undefeated to, even as young as he will be, he could make somebody by beating him.
He needs to be what Bobby Lashley should have been, that chocolate Lesnar. Just when he actually loses, it should mean something. But otherwise, you should be taking some Obafemi bombs and all of his moves, because he should be special like that, and we need that. We need a special guy, that special attraction kind of guy.
100%. So I will go back to MVP.
Another wishful thinking. I'd like to see another Randy Orton title run.
You want everybody to have a title this year. Hey, somebody get Vince Russo on the phone so we can round robin the title. Because hey, Vince Russo, man, the title changed every fucking week with that guy.
Yeah. No, I
sometimes the same night.
I don't know the logistics
Sometimes
on how it
himself.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know the logistics of it happening, but just when I saw SmackDown and he was backstage with Cody saying, "I'm coming for that," it kind of brought me nostalgia vibes, and I'm like, man, I'd like to see that.
I agree.
The problem is we should have saw it already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We should have saw it already, because this is not the first time that he's been in an interaction like that with Cody. And to y'all's point, like, Cody's been having the championship for the better part of 2 years now. Like, he could have lost it to a Randy Orton, and we could have already gotten that moment. And but Triple H wants that title to feel so special, since the Roman Reigns run. Like, it's like, since Roman Reigns had it so long, if you hold it less than Mania to Mania, it's like you look weak. That's to me his logic. Like, you got to at least hold it Mania to Mania.
Coming from the guy that would win it on a random Raw. Jarvis,
That reign of terror.
Terrorizing. Anyway, back to only the real ones know.
Yeah.
Jarvis, what do you want to see?
I want to see PLEs with more than 5 matches. It doesn't make sense to have 5.5 hours of weekly programming to build to 5 matches. You're literally doing nothing, and you're making the lower titles that you should be putting more emphasis on look weak, because they're not getting defended regularly enough on events that matter. And your ESPN audience is not seeing anyone but those 40-year-olds we talk about frequently, right? And, like, yeah, those 40-year-olds should be drawing people in, but okay, let's get Julia some steam, since she's the 2-time US champion. But I'm not certain that Hunter is interested in upping the PLE match count. So I'll be just cautiously optimistic that maybe we'll get a couple of 6 matches, and move on. But yeah, I'd like to see more than 5 matches.
You know, the thing is, if he can do more of what he did on SmackDown, of like feud ending things with like Aleister Black and Damian Priest, like ambulance match on SmackDown, if you
Mhm.
do more crazy out of pocket shit that you don't have to have it on a PLE, then like, okay, you can do your 5-6 matches,
Yeah,
but you still got to have important shit happen during the week. Then if you're not going to do
true.
that, you got to go back to how it was. And I hate to be the old head that's like, oh, the 90s were better, but pay-per-views just felt more special back then.
Yep.
And that was with matches like Steve Blackman versus Ken Shamrock and the UFC
Yeah.
cage. Like, you get like, you can make great matches on pay-per-view with people you
Right.
think you can't, you know.
Yep. I was gonna the ambulance match. Now, I just want y'all's take on this. Could that have not been a casket match?
It should have
You
been.
had 2 spooky
Yeah.
characters. Like, what's the difference
Mhm.
between an ambulance match and a casket match? Not very much.
Yeah, no. First of all, don't get me started. That's a topic for a whole nother video.
I know,
But
I
why
know,
did he have
I
to
know.
open 3 damn doors and go back and forth? And I'm
Because
like, what are you doing?
he's trying to sell the fact that I beat the shit out of this guy so bad that I can open all these damn doors and close them before this motherfucker can move.
Yeah,
Which totally buries Aleister Black, who was challenging for Cody Rhodes' title just 2 months ago.
yeah. No, I know that feud should have never been 6 months. But wait, I'm getting breaking news on my phone in real time. I never seen this before. Triple H just said it's going to be the dawn of a new era tonight. Oh, that reminds me. I don't want to hear that ever again. That is my wish, my next wish. It is not the dawn of a new era every fucking
Ever.
week. I get you're the promoter and that's what you're supposed to do, but it ain't working, dog. You just get everyone so hyped and then serve them shit on a platter. And that's what you do every week. I don't want to see that ever again.
He does that in lieu of telling a story. He's like, I don't have any good stories to write. I'm gonna just tell him it's a new era because I don't know what to write.
So that was actually a joke wish. My actual next wish is to piggyback off MVP. So Randy Orton championship run, I do want to see. I'm loving this version of Randy Orton, but I feel like as jacked as he is now, and like I just want to see, maybe it's just I'm nostalgic of what he did before. I want a very vicious Randy Orton heel turn and be champion like that. I don't want to see the happy-go-lucky Randy Orton like he is now. I think that a heel, like vicious Randy Orton would cook as champion this year. It would be the heel turn that Cena should have had. But I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. I would like to see it. I like Randy Orton, but
Who would he take the title from?
Drew at Mania.
So heel
Do a
versus
double
heel?
turn, get Drew as a face and Orton as a heel.
Okay.
You could. That's not part of my wish list. I don't know how you. It's like what you said. I don't know how you get there. I just want to.
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to appease Ruthless talk.
Yeah. Heel versus heel. Shout out to James if you're watching. But MVP, do you have more wishes? I keep going around. I haven't asked you guys how many you have. We're just winging this thing. So.
Nah, I'm out.
You're out. Okay, Jarvis, do you have more?
I got one last one.
Okay.
And I think I would like to see a commitment to diversity at the top of the men's card. You've got players now that can handle that with Trick Williams coming in, Obafemi coming in. You can have some diversity at the top of the card. I was hoping that what's the guy that was the leader of like Joaquin Wild and those guys.
Santos Escobar.
I thought he had the look, the in-ring ability to go to the top of the card. Like he looked the part. Like it was like the size, probably a foot in height. What does Roman Reigns have that he doesn't have? And he's struggling to like, is he under contract or whatever? It's like let's have some diversity at the top of the card. Instead of the same old 40-year-old Caucasian males fighting over the championship.
True.
That's all I want. I think they've gotten it right with the women's division. You routinely see the EST. You routinely see you got Julia. You got Michin is on a big push. So you got Jade, but do the same with the men's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that. Oh no, go ahead, MVP. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'd like to see a champion that looks like me. That'd be nice.
JC Mateo.
The
As he's the only Filipino wrestler I know right
breakout
now.
superstar of the year, baby.
I don't know if you watched the whole award show, MVP, but when he said that, he goes, breakout superstar of the year, I'm going JC Mateo. And I'm like, something ain't connecting in my head there. But to go off, I have two left. So they're both kind of brief. I don't have a lot to delve into, but what you said with more diversity, I'm going to piggyback at that and just say more undisputed champions. Why are we only having in 5 years, 6 years? We've had 3: Roman Reigns, Cody, John Cena. Back to Cody Rhodes. Why can't you do 4 in a year or 3 in a year? Like, break them off into
and not
little...
one person, not one 30-year-old in the mix.
Yeah, not one 30-year-old, not one 30-year-old. And well, was Roman? He was probably like 39 during
Roman was probably 38 during the time, but come on.
Yeah, and yeah, that bothers me. And then also, I can't stand that Cody Rhodes keeps calling himself QB1 because it diminishes the World Heavyweight Championship.
And it diminishes QB1s.
Yeah. When he said in that promo with Nick Aldis, like, I'm QB1, damn it. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Get out of the ring. Because
we should be calling people QB1s.
Yeah.
You should not be calling yourself QB1.
Yeah. Because aside from the joking of it, you do, to other casual viewers, you diminish the other title. Because like, oh, well, if you're QB1, then that one's not as important as this one. When really, it should be the same for each show. They're both prestigious as the World Heavyweight
Well, Roman buried the other one too.
He did.
Yeah.
So when people say, oh, I'd love to see him fight for that title, it's like, but then why? That'd be him taking a demotion. Because he's already said that's the secondary title. That ain't on my level. I'm the undisputed champion. So those are the two I have.
That's the little kid's toy you should get at concession stand.
So I'm going to throw a bonus question out to end this episode. And I'll start with MVP since we started there first. Of all the ones that we've talked about right now, I think we've said 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I've had 9, probably 6, 7. So out of about, let's say 20 that we had, how many are actually going to happen?
Oh.
Like realistically.
1 or 2.
1 or 2. That's wishful
1
thinking.
or 2.
Jarvis, how many do you think is actually going to happen?
Yeah.
1 or 2?
2 to 3 if we're lucky.
I'm going to be optimistic. I want to say at least 5.
Okay.
I want to say 5 because I mean a lot of these are actually kind of common sense now. Like, just do it. But what do we know?
Common sense ain't common.
Not in the
Have
WWE.
Have you seen WWE Unreal?
Wait. Hold on a second. I just got a text that on Monday
It's a new era?
will actually be the dawn of a new era. So, no, no, I hear what you're saying. No common sense there. So, boys, it's been real as usual. If you are following along, I want to know what your wishes are because I'm sure that we all have hundreds of them. There is some that we didn't cover. Drop it in the comments below so we can put that comment on a future episode and maybe revisit this and see. Maybe in about a year we'll come back and see what we wished for and how many actually came true. So make sure you drop them in the comments. Come back with us next year and do that. But subscribe and watch us along the way too. So also, I know I'm asking a lot. I know the episode is long and you're here this long, but while you're here, you're gonna buy merch anyway. You're gonna buy like the CM Punk hat Matt has. You're gonna buy all this stuff. Go to the link tree in the description box. We have affiliate links for anything you want to buy. UFC, MLB, NFL. It costs you nothing. You're going to buy it the same exact way, but you support your boys here, and there's nothing wrong with that. So until the next episode, we will see you all in the next one.